Good morning. It is Monday, November 29th. I'm Jason Stanton. I serve at First Lutheran in Onalaska as senior pastor, and this is my morning musing for today. It is Cyber Monday, and it's made me think of all the different, really how shopping has evolved over my lifetime. Uh, I remember growing up, and it would be a series of trips. The main shopping areas were 1 hour away in Wausau or an hour and a half away in Eau Claire, and we would make our way toward each, typically in not great weather because it's that time of year in northern Wisconsin. Um, and I remember making trips more than once to and from those places of that had stores. And my parents are very generous people, and so they love to buy gifts. And I remember grandparents and aunts and uncles and just many gifts being a big part of what Christmas was about. It was a way of expressing love. I don't think that's changed, right? I think our families and friends, we're still generous to each other. But I'm actually thinking about the actual mechanics of the shopping that has changed over time. The driving long distances in order to get to a store, that's changed a bit over the last 30 years or so, hasn't it? Even the role of Black Friday, I had to think about that. The day after Thanksgiving, for a long time, that was known to be a day when there would be special deals. But then about 10 years ago or so, I remember, maybe it was like 10 years ago, there was that block of time when Black Friday was this dangerous thing where some people were avoiding it because they were afraid of getting trampled at Walmart. Like they'd be trying to get that deal on a gaming system or a TV or whatever, and that it was opening at 6 a.m. was there'd be lines and just crowds of people waiting to crash into the store. And then they started moving the opening times back from 6 a.m. to 5 a.m. to 4 a.m. And then it got to be not even that long ago where Thanksgiving night started to be when a lot of stores were opening. And so I remember even serving here at First Lutheran, and there would be kids who worked retail wherever, and they would have to leave their families' Thanksgiving dinners in order to prepare the store for a midnight opening, or maybe even a 10 p.m. Thanksgiving night opening, because stores wanted to get a jump on the other stores that were opening only at 4 a.m. on Black Friday. And I remember there being a backlash against that. This isn't that long ago. And then in response to the backlash, at the same time, people were shopping online more and more, saying, why go to the store where you got to deal with parking and all the people, and maybe getting that thing that you were hoping to get the deal on, and maybe they've run out already. I remember going once on a Black Friday. There was a griddle for $3, and it was like a $30 griddle, and it was on sale for $3, and there was a limit of 2, I think, per person. And there were people just like, scavenger birds, just snatching these things. And I just kind of, I wasn't there to get that, but I just grabbed one. And this lady, I grabbed one of the last ones. She was so mad. She was so upset. That was one of the reasons she'd come, was to get that deal. Anyway, things have changed a bit, because now instead of doing that, you can just be at home, sip your coffee, and a lot of the Black Friday deals, they've started to do those deals the whole week of Thanksgiving. Or maybe they started on Friday, but then you just do it with a click. And Cyber Monday, I was looking at the stats on this. It's gone 2 years ago in 2018, it was $7.5 billion worth of commerce. Last year, it was $9.5 billion worth of commerce. I can only imagine what 2020 saw on Black Friday. And although those stats I just gave weren't for Black Friday, they were for today, Cyber Monday. And so that's what I'm wondering. I can't imagine what today's numbers are going to be. It's going to blow the other records out of the water. Shopping is at the heart, at the core of the way a lot of us celebrate Christmas. We want to get all those gifts because we love giving all those gifts to people we love. And the way we shop has changed. I think for the better in many ways, because I'd rather do it online than go in person. But the other thing that's changed is there hasn't just been a response to the predominance of shopping around Christmas. There's also been a backlash or a response to Christmas being so centered on stuff, materials. Many of us have everything we need and way more. And so a lot of us wonder, what do I get that person? How do I show my generosity to that person? And another movement that's really picked up steam the last few years in response to all the shopping has been Giving Tuesday, and that's tomorrow. So today's Cyber Monday. I mean, there are some similarities in that they're both. Cyber Monday is meant to be a way for people to buy gifts in order to give them. Not to say people don't purchase things for themselves on Cyber Monday, but Giving Tuesday is far more centered on away from material things and centered toward generosity in general. Maybe it's to your hospital. Maybe it's to your alma mater, wherever you went to college. Or for me, it's my seminary. Maybe it's to your church, to offer a special gift to your church, or whatever that charitable organization or nonprofit is that you care about. That's what Giving Tuesday is for. And there's all kinds of other ways. I was on the Giving Tuesday website and I saw ideas like reaching out to the elderly. Has it ever been more important to do that? That's why at First Lutheran we're doing a special caroling project so that we can virtually carol to our assisted living and nursing homes in our area. You could post a message of hope on your social media. You could create a blessing bag for neighbors or strangers or whoever you want to bless. Show gratitude to hospital workers or public servants. Notes like thank you offered to healthcare workers or police officers or firefighters, all those public servants, they are so welcome. Pay for a stranger's order. Have a meal or snack delivered. We had friends send us a meal a few weeks ago because they knew we were having a hard day. Wow, was that meaningful to us. So I commend you on the midst of this Cyber Monday and all the shopping you have to get done. I commend you to think about how are you going to use Giving Tuesday? In what ways are you going to let your generosity overflow for those people or institutions that need you? Keep faith alive.